Sorry about that. So depends on where you are watching us from. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I think this one in Australia could be in the evening. We're going to make a ramen cake. Our next hyper realistic project is a ramen cake. So I want to do the ramen bowl for the movie Ponyo. You know, there was this episode where if you are familiar with Ponyo and Sasuke, they were having ramen noodles for dinner. So just want to replicate the bowl, the design that the bowl had. Really? I'm live. Good day. Okay. I mean, look at it's not wrong, but anyway, the movie Ponyo. It's about a fish which had facial features. So she was trapped in a bottle, and after she was trapped in a bottle, a boy named Sasuke found her, and then after finding her trapped in the bottle, he broke the bottle and rescued her. When he rescued her, he cut his finger during the process. So she licked the finger and he got healed. But then that's when she I don't know whether to call it a covenant or whatever, because that's when she got the ability to turn into a human being. And after getting that ability to turn into a human being, she wanted to be human and she wanted to live with Sasuke. Actually, Sasuke is the one who gave her the name Ponyo. She has her own name. I don't think I can pronounce that one. I'll just stick with Ponyo. But anyway, Ponyo, Sasuke gave her the name Ponyo. And at some point, her father took her back to the ocean, but she just wanted to get back. And with the help of her sisters, she got back to Sasuke's house. And after which, when she got back to Sasuke's house, that's when Lisa. Lisa is Soska's mom. Lisa made them noodles for dinner. So the bowls that they were using for the noodles, they had this pattern, which I'm making here. We're gonna make some noodles, baby. However, the outcome, I hope I will be able to make them as hyper realistic as possible. Noodles with ham. But whatever the outcome, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll just pause for you to see. So this is the process. I decided to start with making the bowl, just making the toppings and finish them. Then we do the cake. Place it in there and have the time of our life. It's a Japanese movie. It's a Japanese movie. This Ponyo. I think I'll be going back and putting another layer of paint. As we go. I'm actually limited from where I am, so I do sides from time to time. I do circuit painting. I wanted to roll some fondant, cut it into those shapes, and then stick. It will be neater, I think. Oh, so labor intensive. I'm so sure which is more labor intensive. The painting or cutting the fondant patterns and sticking them there. Fondant is a type of icing that you can roll and place or use to ice or even decorate your cake. For those who may be passing by and don't know about cakes, this is about a cake. We are making a bowl, so we can fill it with cake and pretend we are eating noodles. From the movie Ponyo. Recently we did a Krabby Patty from SpongeBob. People like SpongeBob. From SpongeBob. I was aiming for a nice cartoony effect. It wasn't that successful, especially for the patty part. But it's okay. We learn and grow. We learn and grow. And continue to produce. As long as we live, we do these things. Yeah. So at some point, Ponyo was being magical. She was being magical. She turned a very small bot that it was almost like a toy. The small bot that Sosuke used to play with by the sea. No, it's not the sea, it's the ocean, right? Let's put the ocean. Yeah. By the ocean, and that bot, Ponyo turned it into a big bot that Sosuke and Ponyo could fit in. What had happened was when she was being magical and doing all those magic things, the whole process affected the gravity stuff, brought a tsunami, and there was water all over. And after that, when there was a lot of water, the road was covered with water. So Sosuke's mother had gone to her workplace to check on. She used to work at the place with the elderly. So she had gone to check on the elderly people there. Then when she went to check on the elderly people, she didn't come back during the course of the night. So Sosuke and Ponyo went to look for her, but now the road was full of water. So they had to use a boat. But Sosuke was like, I don't have a boat. Ponyo was like, there it is, pointing to that toy boat. And she made it bigger. And they got in and sailed to where Mom was. There was the elderly people and Ponyo's mom. No, not Ponyo's mom. Oh yes, Ponyo's mom. Ponyo's mom and Ponyo's dad. They were there because they had said if Sosuke can prove himself as someone who will look after Ponyo, then they were going to release her to be permanently human. But then all the magical powers were going to be taken from her. Yeah. So at the end, that's what happened. Sosuke made a declaration, a commitment to take care of Ponyo. I actually didn't know about this movie until recently. I actually found out about that movie when I was looking for. I wanted to make a realistic ramen cake, so I was looking for ideas. Then I ran into pictures and videos of the scene to do with the noodles. So I was like, oh, that is cool. Gotta do that. I like to do movie stuff. That's what I like to do. It's really nice. I enjoy it much. Sometimes you end up maybe just diverting from time to time, so that you just find yourself capturing some audience. This place called YouTube. I'm not so sure what the criteria for looking for audience, because sometimes you're going about minding your own business, watching stuff, and you are seeing people, well, maybe commenting on other people's content, requesting things that you'll be like, I'll be happy to have that request, but the people don't know about you. When it comes to other platforms, I don't know. I'm not like out there like outstanding what, but the audience, the right audience, they find me somehow. In a better way than they do on YouTube. Sometimes I am frustrated when I'm doing a stage right. I have staged, say, for how to look after a cat or something like that. Then some results they come to do with how to look for a cat, after a cat or something like that. Then in the middle of nowhere, I haven't even exhausted all that is there to do with how to look after a cat. You start to see some results of things that I have watched before that are not even cat related coming up. What's with that? What's the purpose of those suggestions? They have nothing to do with, maybe there will be something to do with cakes, not to do with kids. Then they're coming up. What's the purpose of that? There's some other things. I don't know. What is their criteria in giving people such results? I don't know. Can be frustrating. For me, it is. And then I just start to think that it's, I don't know, it's the reason why it's so slow when it comes to people discovering you. Can be frustrating, but we just hang around here. I like it. I like to create. Just try harder and harder. So, Sosuke's mom, Lisa, she was mostly by herself most of the time. Sosuke's father worked at the sea. I think he was the captain of his ship. I think he was. So he works at the sea, and most of the time he wasn't home. So she was really getting frustrated about that. She was really mad. That was the time she was like, let's go away. But that was the time when Sosuke had discovered Ponyo, and it was like, what if Ponyo comes back? We just didn't like the idea of having Ponyo to come back, and they were not there, so they stayed at home. I was actually consoling his mom. I was very mad at Dad for not returning home that night, even after he had promised something was happening at sea. Those people who work at sea, do they usually go through a lot of times when they can't get back home when they mean to? Does it happen often? So both of Ponyo's parents, the mom was the goddess of the sea, I think. Goddess of the sea. The dad was a sorcerer. He didn't like humans. They some of the things that happen, the things that sometimes parents don't like, they happen. Wherein their child makes a choice against their will. They're like, I want to be human, I want to live among humans. There was the danger when they were making Sosuke to prove his love for Ponyo, and that he would be looking after her and all that. There was a danger that if that wasn't going to happen, then she was going to turn into sea form. But then it was not to be. Sosuke liked him much. And committed. So she turned into a human. The goldfish which had some human features there, the face looked like that of a human. That's what the face looked like. I think I'll go back and do more course to make it neat afterwards. Thank you for the like. Thank you. Yeah, if you're just passing by, you can just drop a like. That would be nice. Thank you for dropping a like. Japanese anime. Sometimes I actually find myself trying to watch a Japanese anime. Some of the Japanese anime I actually suck at just understanding some stuff. My son, he loves Japanese anime. He understands it more than I do. Yeah, but this one was just a nice, simple movie. Straightforward, even for me. I don't do complicated stuff. Just simple to understand stuff. But I'm motivated. I think I'll watch more of this, because the interesting stuff there. I see people making a lot of art coming from Japanese anime. Yeah, interesting stuff. I thought this bowl here, it's got this really cool design. Love it. This pattern, the blue and pink. On some pictures it was looking like hot pink. On others it was almost looking like it was red. I was like, I wanted to do a white bowl. To copy the real bowl that they released, the studio which made this. It must be Ghibli. I think it's Ghibli. They made a bowl, a white one with this design. But I said to myself, no, actually let us make the blue one to be just like in the movie. I'm just gonna make a noodle. No, it's ramen. Yeah, both ramen noodles. Ramen noodles. Cake to enjoy. Has anyone ever been pranked before? Like you go to a party, you're looking looking at what's on the table, like for real, not the things that we do when we are doing cake shows or cake clips or cake things. Like for real, when you are at a party and you are looking at something, you think, I'm going to enjoy that chick hand. It's looking so scrumptious. And then comes second time, this cake. Anyone ever go through that? Wonder what it will be like. You know, when you're swallowing your saliva and your tongue is ready for pizza. Cut into it. This cake. Oh boy. What a bummer. I can just imagine. I actually realize people are doing a whole more like the slime stuff that is supposed to represent the real thing and stuff like that. So many interesting things. Sometimes when you're just looking for cakes and all, you just miss out on a whole lot of stuff. Well, of course, sometimes you end up being limited when it comes to what you watch, because probably you need to be producing, and then on the other hand, you also want to kind of research, and the things that you research on, usually they are part of that which you usually do, and that's what you end up watching a lot more of than the other stuff. Then you end up missing out. I like all sorts of art. Like, if I could have, when I'm on Instagram, the things that just come on my homepage, suggestions and all that. It's really fascinating what's out there. Fascinating. I only have enough time to watch all of it, but yeah. The thing is, for me, like right now, I'm kind of hoping I can just get to a point where I am ahead of time. Like I usually try to post one video per week, one new video per week, long form content every week. I usually try to do that. So I want to be in that place whereby I am weeks ahead, a lot of weeks ahead, like 8 weeks ahead or something like that, so that I just get to have some time to relax and just get to watch other things, get to learn, get to see what's happening. Sometimes I'm always behind, like the moment I'm like, oh, people are doing Squid Game stuff. They are almost finishing. I'll be behind. Where have I been? They have been doing Squid Game art. Oh. They will almost be finishing. Learning slowly can be just so, can be very painful. You're behind time when others have already finished this, you'll be like, oh, this stuff. We already on season 2, bruh. What are you talking about? I'm a woman, by the way. So the other time I see someone making a comment saying, bruh, wanted to reply and say, I'm not your bruh. You don't do that to people, right? It's nice over here. Over here. I'm not going to finish all of them because I want to go back and finish this with the with my camera. I just noticed when I'm doing things live, the I don't know if there's a setting. I don't know. Is there a setting? Because the pixels are pretty low. They're always so very low. So if you are going to insert it in your main video, it won't appear nicely. So I won't be finishing all of it then, so that I can finish using the camera, the real camera. That's what I'll do. Now I think I'm just going back, especially for the red parts. Just adding another cut there. That's what I'm doing. The angle is not that bad. I'm actually watching from another account as well. But I'm not using the front of the camera. The front of the camera, the front of the phone camera. Yeah. I'm using the back. Tsunami. They had a tsunami in the area where Sosuke lived with his mom. A tsunami after Ponyo had done some magic. It was causing a tsunami. Ponyo's mom will be somewhere over there, and the moon was close to the ground at that moment, causing an imbalance, causing a tsunami. There was this elderly woman who had just said so to Sosuke. Say, take the thing back to the sea. When he originally found Ponyo and taken her to school, and which was near the place with the elderly where his mom worked. So one of the elderly women was like, take the thing back to sea. It's gonna cause a tsunami, and indeed it did. It caused a tsunami. What was a tsunami? And the water was up, covering the whole road until such a time as when Ponyo was released into becoming a person. That's when the tsunami died down. this bowl that I'm painting on, it has chocolate and fondant. We molded some chocolate and covered it in fondant. There's no cake inside. We'll put the cake later on. After we finish working on the toppers, we're going to make chopsticks, the ham, the egg, and the onions. If you have watched Ponyo, you know the ramen bowl, and the noodles had ham, onions, and boiled egg. That's what was in there. Made my choice. I think it's a better choice than choosing other things. They're so sophisticated to make that some of the ramen dishes. The ham, I think it will be much better, but we'll see. Sometimes this job will surprise you when you're looking at things and you'll be like, it's a piece of cake. I'll be done in a minute. Oh boy, oh boy. You'll be surprised you're in the second day and you haven't done anything. Even just coming up with colors is difficult. Today for the sort of hot pinkish reddish color here, I just had to say, I'm done. Let's just proceed. Because I think what I had in the house just couldn't give me the right shade. But it's close enough. That's good. We can work with this. We can work with this. It's fine. I like ham. I was gonna make a ham cake the other time, then it was a dismal failure. But I'm coming back to it. I'll make it. I'll come back to it. See how we face, see how we do, see what comes out. Gonna do it. Success comes from trying harder, trying again until we succeed. We will work on it and improve some more. Tempted to sing some songs because I just feel like singing. I like singing sometimes. But then I'm making a live video and wow, somebody will come and say, that's my song you were singing. So I want this to stay is afterward with my channels. So I don't want to end up removing it. So I'll have to talk and not sing. Because you might be told you were singing my song in your live presentation. Copyright this and that. You just have to talk until tomorrow. So Ponyo had turned Sosuke's boat into a big boat. It was a small boat, and she turned it into a big boat. Then they were using it to go to Sosuke's mom. but then the magic ran out at some point, and the board changed back to its original size. And also Ponyo was also transformed back into a fish. And then Sosuke had to put her in a bucket. Sosuke had just taken a bucket to put Ponyo there so that she survives on land. He actually didn't care, he just wanted to be with Ponyo, whether she was a fish or she was a human. He really liked her so much. Let me just open my window, it's hot in here. I wonder if anyone has passed by that likes Ponyo. Excuse me. The consistency is pretty thin, so it's Not quite in there, just have to do it in course. I think I'll do a third coat after this. To finish it up. Because if I was going to make it thick, it was just going to be a much darker color. The color from the ball is not as dark as what was coming out. I just have to do 3 coats. I think after the third coat it will be nice and polished and looking nice. I'm not that much of a painter. Most of the time I try to do dry painting for whatever I'll be making. But sometimes some situation will make you have to do wet paint. And you just find yourself having to try harder. See what comes out. Really? Okay. All day. I just painted the wall. The blue one with red. That was close. Oopsie daisy. Okay, so I'm just going to finish. We're just going to finish this off our live. Because I've noticed that sometimes when you're taking this live, the pixels are quite low. The resolution is not quite good. It doesn't appear very good. So I'm going to take us away from the live, then I finish this with the camera for purposes of our video, so that it has a better resolution. So I'm just going to conclude just now, and we will see you next week. I'm just hoping we can succeed in making this a weekly thing, where we come just chat a bit on whatever we'll be making. Just do something live. Just hope to do a whole lot more things live. If I manage to come up with a solid program, then we can always make announcements and just talk about this all over the place, so that we just have more people participating, because I know, especially we're gonna get back to gravity, flying kids very soon. We'll be back, and we just want to do those structures and all that. Like, maybe if we can get to the place where we can have 2 or 3 more participants to do together and all that would be awesome. Yeah. So now we're just going to continue afterwards. We just continue and finish and do the edges and all that afterwards. Thank you very much for those who pass by for a little bit. It's much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Goodbye.